Okay, live. I don't know what that means. I've seen people do that. Open this door. They always do. And okay, so real brief, new lights. Yay. And but I need more lights, and that will happen soon, maybe in a week or so. So the new lights are up, thanks to a friend of mine, well, family of mine, family/friend. I don't want to say the person's name because I'm not sure if they want to be on video. Anyway, so lights are up, everything's going and working out. I had somebody come and look at the wall for the art that I want on the wall, and everything's going, working out. Let's make sure this is working, and it is. Yep. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to go to mountain pose. We're going to do 2 sun salutations. Of course, the mountain again, the tree, and the easy pose. And with the easy pose, we're going to start slowing up, winding down, and focusing on the breathing, sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses and the piece, and then done. So that'll be a 30-minute yoga routine. So this is the 8th YouTube Live yoga routine. Okay. Feet are shoulder width apart, knees are slightly bent, hips are tilted, shoulders are relaxed. Awareness is on the breathing. With the breathing, you're inhaling, swelling the belly up first with air, then the chest, then bring in more air, fill the throat, and then when you exhale from the throat, the chest goes in, the belly goes in. You just keep your awareness on the breathing. The breathing is what links the mind and body together, making the mind and body one, which is yoga. So no matter how the pose looks, if your mind and body is connected as one, you're doing yoga. You're going to bring the palms together, thumbs go to the heart center, and then you're going to push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And I know my hands don't show on the video, but all I'm doing is this, or just keep it like that. Whatever you like to do, it doesn't matter. Inhale. Then you're exhaling, hinging forward from the lower back, and you're reaching out, trying to keep the back as straight as you can. And once you're down, you're falling into the ragdoll. Arms are dangling, head is dangling. And awareness is on the breathing. You're just focusing on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Then the palms go down to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. The knees to the floor, top of the foot's to the floor. You're thinking of the hip bones, pushing the hip bones forward, but slightly diagonally. And if you like, you can arch the back slightly. Keep the back straight. Keep the head up. Just do the best you can. Just focus on the breathing. You're going to think of the back foot. Curl the toes under. Knee goes up. This is the high lunge. Settle in the high lunge. Once you're settled, then you move into the downward dog. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones going to the ceiling. Heels are going towards the floor. No tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. Modify the pose how you have to. You can either bring yourself out of it slightly. Bring yourself out of it slightly. You're modifying the yoga routine to your body. You're listening to your body. You're being your own guru. And then you're going to slide into the upward dog. So you drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And modify it how you have to. If you need to go to the small cobra, go to the small cobra. If you need to go to the hands and knees, go to the hands and knees. Just focus on the breathing and just accept where you are physically and mentally. And then you're going to go back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor or into the floor. No tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. You're focusing on the breathing. I'm going to bring the left foot up between the hands. Low lunge, so the top of the knees to the floor, top of the knee. The knees to the floor, top of the foot's to the floor. Again, you're focusing on the hip bones, keeping them square, pushing forward slightly and diagonally. And think of the back foot, curl the toes under, the knee goes up, high lunge, settle in the high lunge. Once you're settled, you're going to bring yourself into the standing forward bend. So you pull yourself down and in, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. And palms together. You're going to reach out, up and back. Inhale. And exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Palms go together again. Inhale, one more sun salutation. Exhale, hinge forward from the lower back. Standing forward bend, so you pull yourself in and down. You're still letting yourself breathe. So the belly swells with air when you inhale. Let yourself go out of the pose slightly. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. Be aware of that movement. And when you're focused on the breathing, you're aware of the movement. Palms to the sides of the feet. Right leg is back into a low lunge. Knees to the floor, top of the foot's to the floor. Focusing on the breathing, modify the pose if you need to. And you're just accepting where you are. You're not judging where you are. You're not trying to be somewhere. Just settle in the pose, accept it, focus on the breathing. That's what you're learning on the yoga mat. Acceptance, non-judgment, letting go of control, all those things. And you're taking those qualities off the mat and applying them in the everyday grind of things. You're going to go into the high lunge. So you think of the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, get the leg as straight as you can. We're going to settle here for a second. Well, not a second, a few seconds. So just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to go to downward dog. That was longer than a few seconds. Downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight, heels to the floor, tailbones to the ceiling, no tension in the neck, so the head is dangling, and you're focused on the breathing. I'm going to slide into the upper dog, so drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. You're focusing on the breathing. I will repeat that. Focus on the breathing over and over because that's the link that allows the mind and body to become one. That's the prawn that rises in on the breath. The prawn rises in on the breath. The prawn is the life energy. Back to downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels to the floor. And the prawn is what keeps everything alive. That is life. Prawn is life. Now, low lunge, right foot is up between the hands, top of the foot's to the floor, knees to the floor. You just focused on the breathing. Now think of the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up into a high lunge. Settle here for a little bit. So just focus on the breathing. Accept where you are. You'll do the standing forward bend. So left foot is up. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe. And palms together. I'm gonna reach out, up and back. Inhale. Turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Exhale. And you're gonna go to mountain pose. Mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Knees are slightly bent. Hips are tilted. Shoulders are relaxed. Arms are relaxed. You're just trying to find that spot where the skeleton's standing, and everyone's going to be different. So just find that spot. There's no tension anywhere in the body, just the skeleton standing. Let me get my phone. So we're going to do the tree. So the toes go up, spread the toes. Each toe touches one at a time. And with my hands, all I'm doing is a symbolic hand gesture. So bring the fingers together, interlocked. Index fingers point. Left thumb can go over the right or together, or however you want to do it. I shouldn't have said should. Doesn't have to. You can keep the prayer symbolic gesture if you want. And that's what I'm doing when I'm over my head. So left foot is up. Knees back, left knees back. Modify the pose. If you need to go to the wall, go to the wall. If you need to bring the toe down, this foot down, do that. Just do the best you can. You just focus on the breathing. No matter how the pose looks, it's okay. No matter where you think the pose should be, let go of that type of mindset and just accept. Don't judge. Let go of control. It's okay. And then go ahead and release. And you're going to do the other side. So toes go up, spread the toes. Each toe touches one at a time. So right foot is up. Modify the pose how you have to. And just do the best you can. And just focus on the breathing. If you need to use the wall, or you're wobbling back and forth, or you're doing it, and then you bring the toe down, it's okay. That's where you are. And that's what you're accepting. You're learning where you are. You're not trying to be somewhere. You're accepting where you are. And that's what you're learning on the yoga mat, acceptance. You're going to release. You're going to go back to mountain pose. Again, settle in the mountain pose. Becoming a mountain. You're becoming a mountain. You are a mountain. You're a part of the earth. That's the mindset you're taking in, or creating, or realizing. Now we're going to do the easy pose. Where's my pillow? Oh, my pillow's way over here. Should have had it over here, but I didn't. I did not. Okay. So you're in easy pose, which is the modification of the lotus. And if you're uncomfortable in this pose, you need to do this, modify it. Go into prayer pose if you need. So the back is straight, hands are in front. I got to get myself settled. So the hands are to the knees or in your lap. When your awareness is on the breathing. Here, you're not controlling the breathing. You're just watching yourself breathe. You're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching that. Now you're going to tilt the head to the right. Right ears to the right shoulder. Left shoulder stays down. Shoulders stay level. And you're focused on the breathing. When you're focused on the breathing, you become aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck. It might make you aware of a little injury you might have had in your lower back or in your knee, but you're not focused on those. You're focused on the breathing. You're just aware of those. I'll bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left ears to the left shoulder. Right shoulder stays down, shoulders stay level. And you're focused on the breathing. Bring the head to center. And tilt the head back. You're reaching up. So you're not drawing the head back, you're reaching up. Bring the chin down to the chest. And bring the head to center. Neck rolls, drop the head down to the right, down and around. As the head drops down and around, you're exhaling. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. And when the head goes to the top, reverse, head's dropping down, going around, you're exhaling. The head goes up and back, you're inhaling. And then when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, back down and around. Shoulders shrug, shoulders go up. You're inhaling, the shoulders go back and down. You're exhaling. And you're focused on the breathing. It's a subtle movement, extremely important. And when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. Trunk rotations, dropping down to the right, down and around. As you go down, you're reaching out, the back is straight, and you're exhaling. As the trunk goes up, you're inhaling. As the trunk goes down, you're exhaling. So just focus on the breathing. The breathing is linking the mind and the body together. It's becoming one with the activity, which is the trunk rotations, or whatever pose you're doing, whatever routine you're doing. Like I've said before, if your mind and body is connected, even if you're just washing dishes, so the trunk is up, going to reverse, exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. So even if you're washing dishes, if your mind is connected to that activity, your mind and body is connected to that activity, then you're doing yoga. That is yoga, the mind and body connecting. Not the poses, not how a pose looks. Those are important, but that's not yoga necessarily. So when the trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. You're going to do a half spinal twist. So left hand to the right knee, right arm is up, pull yourself up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor and center the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. The head is twisting, make sure you're twisting the head and you're focused on the breathing. And nice and easy, bring yourself out of it. You're going to do the other side. So right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, pull yourself up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor and center of the back, arm is straight and is against the back. The head is twisting. Awareness is on the breathing. Make sure the head is twisting and just focus on the breathing. I'm going to go ahead and release back to center. Hands are in front. Again, you're just watching yourself breathe. Back is straight. Hands are in front, to your lap, to your knees. Modify this pose. This pose can even put pressure for some people on their knees or their back. For me, I feel it in my right hip. I have an issue with my right hip. I'm aware of that because I'm focused on breathing. I'm not focused on that issue. I'm focused on breathing, but I'm definitely aware of it. Now for the yoga seal, you're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand or the right wrist with the left hand. Either way is fine. You're going to lean forward, forehead's going down towards the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses and keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. Stay here just a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Again, you're not controlling it. You're just watching it. So you're focused on the belly. The belly's going in and out. Or you're focused on the tip of the nose where the air goes in and out. Just watch yourself breathe. Go ahead and bring the palms together. Stay. And that's it. So that's the 7th YouTube Live yoga routine. And the yoga studio, or so-called yoga studio, it's a yoga studio. It's coming along slowly. It's a yoga experience. I have to accept things that don't happen, like the lights. I was trying to get the lights fixed last night with a friend slash family member. And he was doing it basically, but we were bouncing off ideas. It wasn't working, but finally worked out. But it was a process. I had to accept, like, man, what's this? It's yoga. So, anyways, that's the 7th one. No, the 8th one. Did I say 7? I meant 8. It's the 8th. Yeah, the 8th one. So namaste, peace and love. See you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Arizona time.